Well, what is up guys, Nivory here. Today I'm bringing you a very different video from what I usually do. On my video yesterday, which was Road to a Club episode 17, I had like 4 or 5 requests about making a class setup video, and then I made, hold on, let's close this, and then I tweeted about it on Twitter, and I just said, you know, do people actually want to see this? And everyone was saying yes. I think it was because I was using a different kind of class, like a switch class, so everyone wanted to see my class setup, so here it is. I do actually change this a lot, but like the perks and like the general base, I don't really change. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys all the classes and explain to you why I use them and everything, like my strategies and my thoughts and tactics and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna go into private match with exactly these classes and hit one clip with each class and do a little edit together at the end, so you guys can see like the class in action and me showing them off and stuff. So let's get into it. First of all, we have just the basic class. Ballista extended clip CPU. I really like CPU for going for headshot feeds, but I also swap this out with laser a lot. I use extended clip always. 7 bullets isn't enough, and even if you're not always hitting 8-mans, that one time where you hit 7, where you use your 7 bullets and another guy walks out, you need more than 7 bullets. The more you can have, the better. So I always have extended clip, and then I swap out laser and CPU. At the moment, I'm just liking CPU. Now, flak jacket always is whenever you can. It's probably the least important out of all these perks. It'd be the first one I give up, but that's definitely my perk 1 choice. Perk 2, this absolutely never changes. You cannot snipe without toughness. If you are sniping without toughness, change that right fucking now. And fast hands, just my general play style, picking up guns, insta swapping. I always like fast hands, and putting down tax is always good. Tactical mask, very important. Easily the best perk, 3rd tier perk. Shock charges, stuns, flashbangs, everything. It's just the fucking best perk in the game, I swear to God, other than these 2. So these 3 you always have on. If you want to have something else in your class, you give up flak jacket, but you always got to have these 3. Tac insert, obviously, and ballistic knife. I recommend never using pistols. You bring out a pistol, and suddenly 3 guys walk around the corner, you realize you could have had a triple. The reason I don't just have a combat knife is because when you're using your ballista, right, and you go to pick up a gun, it does that thing where it switches to the combat knife and then picks it up, and that slows it down. So I have a ballistic knife just to stop that from happening, because it can really ruin a clip. So yeah, anyway, ballistic knife, I barely use it, it's just there as a placeholder. But yeah, don't use pistols, it'll ruin clip opportunities for you, is what I'm trying to say. So that's class number 1. That's just the basic class. When I don't feel like switching, that's going for quad heads pretty much. That's a headshot feed class. So this is what I was using in Road to a Clip yesterday. So recently I've been instant swapping with the concussion because I wanted to use L2, left, the back one at the left. I don't know, people use different consoles. So I have tactician on, so I can have my tac insert on my right and concussion on my left. Ballista, no attachments. DSR, no attachments. Overkill perk, perk 2 greed, you gotta have these perks, and tac mask is preferable over flak jacket. So I had to sacrifice flak jacket to have this concussion. So yeah, that's my swap class. I like using concussions, but I also use Semtex. So yeah, this is the exact same class actually. This is just different guns. XPR to DSR, ballista to DSR. Anyway, that preference is whatever you want pretty much. And then going down here, I always like to have one class with a rig gun. Like usually a switch class, and shotguns, like it's usually what people would go to, but clips just look so bad with shotguns. It's really gotta be insane to make it a usable clip. So recently I've been liking the M8A1, the MSMC, PDW, those are also good go-tos. Just because it's Black Ops 2, people are dicks. Every now and then you get in a bad lobby, and it's nice to be able to have this just there. And also a switch class can have some pretty nice clips, so yeah. Flak jacket, toughness, fast hands, tac mask, that never ever changes. Tac insert, obviously, is just a given. And dual band, I like to have at least one class of dual band, just in case you get that one kid that's always throwing smoke. And for maps like Carrier, Turbine that are more open, I like being able to see people easier. Sorry, I was on the wrong class. So yeah, that's class number 4. And number 5, this is the... So I do prefer instant swapping with concussions, but when you have the tactician perk, on, that takes up an extra slot, and you can't have an attachment without losing one of your perks. So I want to have an Ironside XPR class. I really like having that as a switch, so I have to use Semtex. Otherwise, because if I didn't have an attachment, I would use concussion, because I'd have one extra slot, but I don't, so I have to use Semtex. So yeah, no flak jacket, because that's the first one I give up. So yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know, really. Always use tac inserts, obviously. Tough hands Toughness and fast hands, absolute given. You absolutely have to have those. Tech mask, 100%. You just need it. No class without either of those 3 perks. Every single class has that. Flak jacket, when you have an extra spot, is really good. Hunter killers, RCXDs, C4, everything like that is just fucking... all the things that are annoying about this game can be stopped with flak jackets. So have that if you can. So yeah, those are my classes. If you have any questions, if I've missed anything, you're wondering why I did something, tweet it at me, put it in the comments below, and I'll explain it all. I do have reasons for everything. If something didn't make sense, just ask me about it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. So now I'm going to go into private match. I copied all these classes over exactly into private match. I'm just going to go on Nuketown and hit 1 clip with each class so you guys can see it in action kind of, and then I'll do a little edit together with a song at the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed the explaining part. Now let's go into the clips.
Sometimes I don't wanna wake up, 'cause dreams are what we're made of. And we live in a world where fake girls take fake drugs, make fake love. Damn, where's the real at? Can't tell me you can't feel that. These layers that I peel back, now tell me, is this real rap? Fuck that, this is heartbreak. How much can this heart take? You love something just so much, when it's gone you feel your heart ache. No wait, I mean literally, fucking feel your heart ache. Glass full of vodka just to drown away a hard day. Damn. So we fell out of love. You see, you wanted him and me, I wanted us. We would fight and we would argue and the fighting got tough. Then when I make a line like that, they try to guess who was. Well, what if I told you these lines didn't mean shit? Would you get the same feel from when you thought that it did? Like when a girl comes and tells you that she wants to have kids, and then you fucking realize she never gave 2 shits, bitch. Sometimes I try to act tough, the pain I feel is too much. And we live in a world where girls just need to hide behind their makeup. I made a meals, these college bills will cost more than I make up. So I lay in bed and ponder when the fuck these things will change up. What am I supposed to do? Get 2 jobs to make it work? Well, what's minimum wage? Is $8.50 all I'm worth? Damn, well I guess that is status quo. So all the rich are getting richer while the poor man stays poor and shit. I ain't looking for material things, I want the love and the music and the fans that it brings. So what the fuck you looking for? Do you want the same thing, or is your mind set on nice cars and nice scorings? I try to bring things to light that have been locked in my mind. I put my heart out on a platter, you can take what you find, it's fine. You could take this song as me just bitching, or you could take this as a lesson. Let your ears really listen and listen. You can look alive, but you are not at rest, and ideas are flowing through your head.